Now in this video, we're going to learn some basic rules of differentiation, alright? In this particular video, we're looking at the derivative of a quotient of two functions. Good. Okay, so in our previous videos, we've been looking at the derivative of some functions, and then these are just rules, alright? When you're given a constant function, just a number, okay, you differentiate that, you're just going to have 0, then power function, and so on like that. Okay, so here we'll be looking at the derivative of these fractions. So we're given a function in a fractional form, okay, we call the numerator a function of x and denominator another function of x. Then the result of that differentiation give us this, right, which I have highlighted on this other side of the board. Okay, so let's see. When we have a function y written in terms of u and v, that is y equals to u over v, right, where u and v are functions of x, then the derivative of that function, that is that y, with respect to x, is going to be, well, this gives us a very nice structure where we have it to be the v first, okay, we keep the v and differentiate the u. So where the v is the denominator, you keep the denominator, then differentiate the numerator, which is the u in this case, and then when you have that, you say minus, now you keep the numerator, which is the u, alright, and multiply it with the derivative of the denominator, which is just the v, and then you divide everything there by v squared. Okay, good. Okay, let's look at the example we have here and see how we can apply that in here. So we have that to be y, which is just a fraction 3x over x squared minus 1. So I can call this u and then call this denominator v. Good. Okay, so we want to differentiate that. So we want to find the derivative of y with respect to x. Well, this is going to be, from that rule, we will have to keep the denominator and multiply it with the derivative of the numerator. So the denominator is x squared minus 1. We keep that and multiply it with the derivative of the numerator. The derivative of this numerator, well, this numerator is just 3x, right? So let me just put it down, the derivative with respect to x of that numerator, which is just 3x. And then we minus it with, say minus, again, we keep the numerator, which is just the u here, and the u we have on this question is just 3x, all right? Good. Then we put down the derivative with respect to x. Again, we differentiate the denominator because we need to differentiate this v, all right? And this v here is x squared minus 1. Well, the derivative of x squared minus 1, this is the difference of two functions, all right? We have x squared, the derivative of x squared is just 2x. Just 2x, right? And then, oh, let me put down the function first before we differentiate that. X squared minus 1. So the derivative of this, okay, will have this structure when we divide it with v squared. So this is the v, and then we're going to have to square that. That is x squared minus 1 all raised to the power 2. Okay, so let's enter with the derivatives. All right, so we have x squared minus 1 here. Multiply it with the derivative of 3x, all right? Well, we're going to have to keep the 3 and differentiate the x. When we differentiate x with respect to x, we just have 1. And then 1 times this 3 will just give us 3, all right? So the result of that differentiation is just 3. Then say minus, we put down the 3x, and then again, we differentiate this. Okay, so we are back to it. The derivative of x squared minus 1, when we differentiate x squared, we're going to enter with 2x, right? So let me put it down as a product with 2x. That's just by using the power rule, right? Bring the 2 down and then subtract 1 from the other power. That is 2x raised to the power 2 minus 1, which just leaves us with 2x. Okay, so on the other hand, we have minus 1. Well, the derivative of 1, since 1 is just a constant, the derivative there will just give us 0, right? And we subtract 0 from 2x. It's just like not even subtracting anything. Okay, and now that we're done with the differentiation of these, we have just 2x, all right? And then remember the denominator, which is x squared minus 1 divided by 2. So I'm just going to put that fraction there. Okay, so put down x squared minus 1 all raised to the power 2. Good. Okay, maybe we can simplify things in the numerator a little bit, and we're going to enter with, well, this is what we have to do. We are going to distribute these 3, okay, to x squared, and then again to 1, all right? Okay, and then when we do that, we're going to have 3x squared minus 3. Let me just put it down here. 3x squared minus 3. And then we're going to multiply this out. Negative 3x times 2x. Well, that will become negative 6x squared. So we have negative 6x squared. That is just in the numerator, right? Okay, but well, I can simplify things a little bit over there. We have 3x squared minus 6x squared. That will become negative 3x squared, right? So let me just put everything down. So we have negative 3x squared minus 3. That is, this here and that here will give us negative 3x squared. And then we put down the negative 3 already. Okay, so let me clean things up a little bit. So we have negative 3x squared minus 3. Good. And then the denominator, we just enter with x squared minus 1 all squared. Okay, all right. So we done differentiating, and that right there is the derivative of a given function. All right, great. Okay, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.